The streets remain undefeated. The streets are calling her.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
Remember in Spider-Man where you had Mr. Osborn and the Green Goblin mask was speaking to him. This is what the streets are doing to Ayesha Curry and those of her ilk. To me, I call her the unofficial queen of the RP. The reason why I call her the unofficial queen of the RP and not these other grifters is Ayesha Curry is who she is. Ayesha started off as one of those those fake TradCon girls. If you remember her tweet from 2015 or 2016, where she posts, "Oh, women be showing all their goods out to everybody. I'd rather keep mine covered for the one that I truly love." And mainly black men, but men in general, were praising her for being the astute, the model, A1 model of what a home wife is supposed to be. And look at her transformation since. Then she goes on to continue to embarrass him on Twitter many times. People forget this. And then we lead up to 2019, where she goes on the Red Table Talk, jabbering with the Wicked Witch of the East herself, Jada Pinkett, right? Of the West, wherever she's from. And we see where that led up to.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, it sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not looking.
But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too, like, and I was young, like you. Yeah, like, oh my God, I mean, because I don't want it, but it'd be nice to know that like someone's looking. But when your radar's turned off, right, that can get real. Don't ever think for 1 minute that it ain't some men out there looking at you like I wish. Honestly. And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than anybody. Your husband. And
people don't understand the reason. That's part of the reason why I call her the queen of the RP. A lot of people don't realize that interview with the Red Table Talk, where she goes on and says, where she laments that she's not getting any male attention, but Steph Curry is getting all the female attention. That led a lot of men to this space. That video, people think it was Kevin Samuels, and yes, that's true. And the people that the YouTube algorithm decided to lift up in the air, I let them have it. But there was a lot of people that came to this space because of that interview on the Red Table Talk, and specifically not just because of what Ayesha said, but because of the women defending what Ayesha Curry said on the Red Table Talk. This is why I call Ayesha Curry the unofficial queen of the RP. If I'm going to call somebody the queen, it's not going to really be somebody that's quote unquote just regurgitating the talking points. Somebody's going to be the queen. It's going to be somebody that's low key the antithesis of what we stand for, or somebody that the person that's actually going to bring people to this space. And she did. Now, obviously unofficially, but she did through her actions, through her transformation, through her life. Here you have Steph Curry, NBA basketball player, not just any NBA basketball player, one of the best basketball players ever, probably the best player of our generation outside of LeBron, best shooter ever and can't be debated, 3-time NBA champion, and you still can't get respect from your own broad. And people wonder why men are like, can't do this, man. Hey, I can't do this. At the end of the day, she wants to return to the streets. And we, the ladies, obviously, they're going to act like that's not what it is. But that's what it is. She got married young. She was a Z-list actress at the time. Curry had a bright future. He was heading to the NBA, so you couldn't pass that up. So you decided to stay with him because you felt like you were doing him a favor, quote unquote. And lo and behold, he ends up becoming what he is. And she probably couldn't stand it the whole way. Steph Curry's biggest op, not LeBron James, not James Harden, not Chris Paul. His biggest op is his wife. This is diabolical work. This is crazy work. You know what I mean? But not surprising. Not surprising. Anybody that grew up listening to Patrice O'Neal, Corey Holcomb, this is the stuff that they warned men about. So these are things that men need to understand, that when you're dealing, particularly with the average American broad, where they are incentivized to always leave, because we already know Ayesha Curry, once she divorces him, she's not gonna just leave. She's gonna be demanding full custody. She's gonna be demanding money. It's never just a breakup. That's not why MGTOW and all these creators join the space, is because of the details within the breakup. The lying to the judges, the lying to get more money, the lying to get more custody time, to get more money from you, while separating you from your kids. This is why these groups have emerged, right? This is the stuff that we're talking about, where she can just switch it up on you as soon as she's not happy. Now, here she has Steph Curry, best player in the NBA, light skin, tall, green eyes, blue, whatever eyes color he got. Oh, also, you don't hear no cheating scandals from him. People respect him. People respect her because they respect him. What more can you want? Or so we thought. Until that Red Table interview, and now this interview that we just saw. But it just shows you can literally have it all, and it's never going to be enough for the average American broad. But it's mostly because of the laws that we have, where they're just incentivized to leave you. So it doesn't matter what kind of package you're bringing to the table as a man. She's always incentivized to leave you. This is why with the Kentucky situation, you got the Kentucky divorce laws, right? Or the divorce rate, rather, where they implement a law where the default is 50-50 parental custody. So a man doesn't have to fight for 50-50. It's already equal for both sides of the parents. And the divorce rate drops 25%. What does that tell you? That should tell you everything you need to know. 25%, that's a major decrease. That's major. But that shows you everything you need to know. So yeah, that's a win for Kentucky per se. But what does that show you? It really shows you that if women are given the option, they will lie. They will try to destroy you financially. They will do these things to destroy you. If given the opportunity to stab you in the back, they will do it. Most will do it if the laws permit it. Now the laws, it changes. Now all of a sudden people traditional now. Convenient. Really convenient. What kind of people are we dealing with here? These are the things that as men we got to accept. But anyways, prayers out to Steph Curry. Prayers out to that brother, man, because we already know as soon as he retires, he's going to get divorced.